to let finals week stand in the way of the presidential race.
Two campuses have dueling views. News Channel 3's Vicki Nguyen joins us live from Santa Barbara with that story tonight. Vicki.
Beth and CJ, as the candidate list starts to dwindle down, people are becoming more vocal about who they want to see move into the White House. Today I found a Trump supporter who lives among Democrats.
This is the kind
Since the presidential candidates announced their campaigns, there has not been a boring day.
This is the weirdest presidential race, and certainly in my lifetime. And the whole idea that Trump is kind of the last man standing has just seemed unbelievable.
At UC Santa Barbara's campus, students definitely feel the burn.
80% of my students are Bernie supporters. Just overwhelming.
The sociology and global studies professor says watching the race through his students' eyes is exciting.
As an old activist, somebody who lived through the 60s, I like to see students involved in politics. I like to see people really engaged and interested, and I see that this year.
Juergensmeyer says he has yet to meet a Trump supporter on campus.
Students may resonate with Trump and feel like he's addressing issues that they like, but they may not be so bold to actually want to get into the confrontation, which certainly would ensue if they actually spoke up.
15 miles away, there's no shortage of Donald Trump supporters at Westmont College. Jake Lopez is the director of Students for Trump.
Protesters who shut down Mr. Trump's right to free speech it's really sad to see something like that happen, and it's really un-American. And I encourage people who disagree with our side to disagree respectively and don't shut down free speech.
Oh boy, I felt like I was crossing the border, actually.
Like the Republican nominee, he doesn't shy away from controversial topics.
We need to have a strong central border that welcomes people to our country legally. We want people from everywhere around the world to come to our country, but we want them to come legally and become Americans.
Lopez says if he ever meets a prospective Republican nominee, he'd like to thank him for making people interested in politics again and for bringing back free speech. Juergensmeyer says second to Bernie Sanders, he's seen a lot of UCSB students prefer Hillary Clinton over Donald Trump. Live in Santa Barbara, Vicki Nguyen, News Channel 3.